more. So it's mamish a Siyyum v'shaito, a Siyyum at the right time, because Lauren here is going to be on his way tomorrow morning. So he was.
He'll have to do Yevamos on his own.
We'll see how to do. Okay, so we're here.
It's also Tu B'Shvat, right? You should remember that. It's also very special.
Here in Samanafshi, the Siyyum of Masechet Sanhedrin, Ezrat Hashem, with Hashem's help. There's the Kuf Yud Gimel on the base. You get up to the two dots over here before the end. The Gemara brings the pasuk from the Mishnah. It's on the parsha of Ir Nidachas. It's the last parsha of Sanhedrin, a city which unfortunately in Eretz Yisrael Jews were persuaded to be Oved Avodah Zarah, to serve idol worship. And we're talking about the cherem, the ban on all the property, lo yidbak, and the Jews are supposed to execute the din on this Ir Nidachas, this condemned city. And in the course of doing so, the pasuk says, "Lo yidbak b'yadcha me'uma min ha'cherem." Don't have sticky fingers. And say, well, look, in any case, it's going to be destroyed, so I may as well. What's such a chaval, a waste to all this property is going to be destroyed? I'll use it. I'll even do a mitzvah with it. No sticky hands. No sticky hands, because the pasuk says, I don't have the rest of the pasuk in this Gemara, but maybe in this Gemara, it brings the Torah or Shalim, Baruch Hashem, Lo yidbak b'yodcha me'uma min ha'cherem, leman, why? Leman yashuv Hashem mecharon apo, so that Hashem should go away from his anger and his wrath. Anger and wrath against the people that did Avodah Zarah, no? Who's the anger and the wrath directed at over here? Says the Gemara, Kol zman she'rishoyim ba'olam, haron af ba'olam. Because as long, we see from the pasuk, as long as the haron af is ba'olam, the rishoyim are ba'olam, the evildoers, so too is Hashem's anger. Lo aleinu. Ask the Gemara, man rishoyim. Which rishoyim are we talking about over here? What do you say?
The ones
that did Avodah Zarah.
Oh, come on.
One of the three Gimel Chamuras, the three cardinal sins. No,
They're gone.
they're gone.
So it's
We already gone. They already did it. Okay. Amar Rav Yosef Ganvei, the Ganovim. Where's the Gan? Which Ganovim? The ones that violated the cherem. The cherem says, destroy all the property, and he said he's gonna use it. He's gonna do a mitzvah with it. Ganev. That's the Russia that the pasuk is talking about, according to Rabbi Yosef, and that's why the Haron Av continues. He's supposed to he's executing the din against the Ir Nidachas. But if he has sticky fingers, he's together with the Rishoyim of the Ir Nidachas. The Haron Av remains in the Olam. Haklu Afela. Tan Rabbanan, Russia Bola Olam, Haron Bola Olam. Shenemar, Babo Russia, as pasuk in Mishlei, Russia Gamboz, Yam Kolon, Cherpa, Russia. Russia Abed Mina Olam. What happens if the Rishoyim are perished from the world? Is that a good thing? The pasuk says, Tova Bola Olam. Tova comes in its wake. Shenemar, Abed Rishoyim Rina. Tzadik nifter mina olam, ra boila olam. A tzadik is nifter from the world, ra boila olam. Evil descends upon the world. Shenemar, tzadik ovad ve'ein ish, sama liboy, sama leib, anshe chesed nesofim, ve'ein mevin. Ve'ein mevin, kimit ne'ara, nesaf hatzadik. Why did Hashem take away the tzadik before the evil descends? Rashi says in Tainus, Because if the tzaddik is going to still be around, he's going to daven for the rachamim of all these Rishayim. And Hashem's going to listen to his tefillas. So there's no Eitzah. Hashem has to take away the tzaddik. And he's not able to defend all the Rishayim. And when the tzaddik is taken away, so then there's no tefillas, there's no schus of the tzaddik. So Hashem does the evil, executes the evil. Lo aleinu. Tzaddik bola olam, toiva bola olam. When a tzaddik comes into the world, then toiva comes into the world. Shneimar, zeh yenachamenu v'masenu v'nitzvon yadeinu. Who's the pasuk talking about? Noah. Pasuk's talking about Noah, right? One of the Meforshim asked the question over here, just to be Messiah with this idea. I understand that when the tzaddik comes to the olam, so he's able to magain, he's able to protect against Hashem's judgment and against all the Rishayim. But where does it say that Tov is coming to the olam? Just there won't be any more evil done with the Rishayim. So one of the Meforshim, I forget who it is, he says a wonderful thing. He says, Hashem's chesed and Hashem's tov is a constant. It's a constant flow. Every second, every day, every month, it's constant. Tremendous tov comes into the world. The Rishayim, they're not fitting for the tov. So it's taken away a little bit. But when the tzaddik comes, so the evil disappears, and Memela the tov comes. That's where the tov comes. It comes by itself. It comes because that's the way Hashem does it. Everything Hashem is doing is good. Okay, David, Hadron.
Hadron Allah, Masakit Sanhedrin, Allah, Datan Allah, Masakit Hadron, Sanhedrin, Datan Allah, Tamas, La Mincha, Masakit Sanhedrin, you can say Mincha, even some of the Baruch atah Adonai, Amdeni, Hukecha, Amen, 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 Shalom Ed. Shesamta Elkeinu, Yoshvei Beis HaMidrash, Eloi Samta Elkeinu, Yoshvei Runners. Shanu Mashkinim, Behem Mashkinim. Anu Mashkinim, Behem Torah, Behem Mashkinim, Behem Teilim. Anu Amelim, Behem Amelim. Anu Amelim, Makabim Skar, Behem Amelim, Behem Makabim Skar. Anu Ratzim, Behem Ratzim. Anu Ratzim, Behem Mabah, Behem Ratzim, Behem Shachas. Shnema, V'nakah, V'lehim, V'lehim, V'shachas. Anshe Yamu V'mirma, Lo Yachasu, Yamehem, V'nid Heptak Bah. Yehi Ron Lo V'nacha, V'nacha, V'noy Elohai. Shem Shazakani, Salam, Sanhedrin.
Kein Tazrinim, Laskil, Sektos, Sporim, Evim, Ulasaimon, Lilmod, Ulamne, Lishmon, Lastos, Ulakarim, Kol, Ibis, Salmon, to the Sefer Ahava, Uskuskot, Noim, Roim, Samidim, Chachamim, Yamodli, Uzari, Shalom, Yotor, Timosh, HaTorah, Mipi, Umipizari, Zerazari, Adolam, V'tizkayim Bi, V'salefkot, Tante, Oscha, V'shivlecha, V'shmor, Nef, Kitzos, His, Tisi, Nefa, Kidi, Yirbu, Nefa, V'sifu, L'chash, Nos Chayim, Orach, Yomim, Yamina, V'smoila, Oshe, V'chavoyin, Adonai, Oz, Le'avoy, Tein, Adonai, Yivorech, V'samoy, V'ashaloyin. Iskadesh, Meirabo, Amma, V'mosi, V'shatlo, V'chayo, V'sayo, V'askol, V'chaye Almo, V'znei Karta, V'yushalayim, V'shachleil, Hikolei, V'gavol, V'nekar, V'chona, V'vra, V'ara, V'askol, V'chona, V'shmaya, V'asrei, V'yamlich, Kutshetruvu, V'kamafuse, V'korei, V'chayikoy, V'uyon, V'choyin, ובחיי קודש ישראל, הגדול ובזמן קריב יאמרו אמן. אמן. הישראל והרבנון והתלמידיהון ועל כל תלמידי סמידיהון ועל כל מן דעסקים ברייסה דיבר שר קדישה הדין ודיבר כל השר וירסה יהי להון ולכל שלום רבו חינו וכיסטו ורחמים וחנין הריחים מזורנים וריחי קורקונו מקודם אבוהון ונשמעיה נגרו אמן. אמן. יהי שלמה רבו ונשמעיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל נגרו אמן. אמן. ויעשה שלום במלחמה ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל נגרו אמן. אמן.
I want to say just a few words before we eat. It's a number of people to thank. First of all, that we're able to be here and well to finish this, and Rav Behrman for wisdom to start the yeshiva, and especially Rav Levitt. This is our second Siyyum together. We've been really 3 o'clock twins upstairs, and I have learned so much from him. And when he goes to the state to raise money for the yeshiva, we learn over the phone. So it's, and special thanks because through the newsletter, and look what happened for Feigl and I. We were zoche to have a chavruta. There's a wonderful chavruta for this, and we miss him, and we look forward to him coming back.
And all of his friends.
Amen.
Amen. The other thing I'll say real quickly, if anybody has left with any doubts about the difference between Agadata and Halacha, this is you could learn Sanhedrin. I mean, Sanhedrin's law, you think it's all a law. There's so much Agadata in there that it's hard to believe. But it's been great. So let's all eat. Thank you all.
And we want to thank you and Rabbi Levitt for teaching us that one should have a real thirst for Torah. You are the embodiment of Tzamanafshi because you're constantly trying harder and harder every shear and even an extra shear and even more that we don't know about. And I know a little bit about that with Zevi, etc. And we really do thank you for carrying the torch and giving us a little bit of jealousy, which is permissible, because as Kina Sofrim Tar B'Chachma, that if we have a little bit of jealousy that you guys are making more Siyyumim than we are, well, there's an easy answer. Let's try to learn as much as David and Reuben and add a little bit more learning to our day, and we could maybe have the same Hatzlacha to the Messiah, hopefully the hard Masechtas which you've chosen, and even some of the ones that are considered easier, and become true Talmidei Chachamim, in the tradition of our forefathers. Thank you very much for
Amen.
showing us that.
David, you know how many years we've been learning together?
I think I've been here 8 years. I think we've been learning like 6, 7 years together.
When did we start? Right. When did we start this new Masechta?
Now this one.
I have it written down in my Gemara. We started learning. It was Tevis of Tufshin Ein Hey.
3 years.
So it took us Tufshin Ein Hey, Vav, Zion, and now it's over 3 years.
Good.
And
We learned this Masechta.
and
Tuvas
was
before
3.5
that
years.
was even more than that.
3.5 years.
How long Yavamas is going to be?
Probably even more.
I have no
than
idea.
It's just
My hat is off to you. You're the Talmid of the Yeshiva B'ezrat Hashem, Boker, B'Tzarayim. That's the Talmid that's brought, and you've done tremendous. And we thank you very much for your for all of your efforts in being the pillar of the yeshiva. And it's Hashem should just bless you that we continue and continue and continue. Li'an hara.
Amen.
And
Thank you
also-
for doing it on Tu B'Shvat, that we can actually eat, and it's a double mitzvah.
Oh,
Where's that food, by the way?
there's a new one.